How you going, Commanders? This is StarQuip here for Star Trek Fleet Command. This video is going to have a few bits and pieces in it. I'm going to go through a few things. The main reason I started recording right now is so that I can... Where is it? Here it is. The Romulan Superhighway. I've got enough tokens. If you've seen it yesterday, I have already activated the speed up. And we'll see how we go. 510 days at the moment. It was more than that yesterday, I know that. Yeah. So that's with... Hang on. 510 days with 100% research bonus for 1 hour. No, 2 hours. Okay, one of the things that Red was going on about was scrapping G5 ships. I'm listening to, and I've got to wait until his video comes out because I can't see any G5 ships here that I can scrap. Scrappable. And there's nothing. Because I've scrapped so many ships, there ain't there much left to go, but what I'm wondering is where's these G5 ships that you have to keep going beyond level 52 to scrap a G4 ship. Sorry, I said G5. No, yeah, sorry, G4 ships. I can't see where you can scrap them, so I have to wait till his video to find out how he's able to scrap G4. I thought it was out, and I can't see it. I thought I read something too that said G4 scrap. You could scrap G4 ships, but I've got G4 ships and there's not one of them in here. But he was saying that it's terrible, so he wouldn't want to scrap it anyway. But I just wanted to see what it was, how much the scrappable, what you get for them. So yeah. Okay, Commanders, this is one I think you guys would want to see. The miners, the new miners. Obviously, I can't get to them yet. You're going to be Ops, or Shipyard 58. That's even a long way off for me. But let's have a look at what they look like. We'll go to this one here so you get the full picture. Just in case you cannot get them, this is what the new G5 miners look like. Not too bad. I actually like the Federation one. This is the first real good look I'm having as well. So I'm trying to scroll around slowly so we can get a real good look. I reckon that actually, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Okay, so that's the Federation one. Let's have a skip out. You know what I should have done? Let's get back to it for a minute. So it starts off at 33.345. So it's quite strong compared to the Nova. Is only 415. For me, I think research does affect that status, because if you also come to here, obviously it doesn't really show much attack abilities. You can look at whatever way you want to look at it. It's the actual main thing I think we need to look at is the utility, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so it's warp impulse speed is only 114, so doesn't really matter. It's the warp range I'm looking at here, but this would be with my extra research boost on there. So, but if you got to this level and got this ship, you're getting that anyway. You would have done your research and you would have this. So it's 450 warp range. We'll go out in a minute and we'll have a look how far you would get for 450. Warp speed. Yeah, don't really matter too much. Cargo capacity. is 11 million. So if we go back out and we step and we look at Nova to compare it, cargo capacity is only 8 million. So it does make a difference. But this here, look at this. The starting warp range for the Nova is 270. I think I've got mine just over 300 at the moment. I think it's about 305. And it's about tier 2 and a bit. So what else do we want to look at when it comes to the ship? Well, if you want to read the description, I'll scroll it. There you go. I'll hold it there for a minute. Oh, the other thing we didn't... Oh, over here it is, isn't it? The mining rate of gas is increased by 420%. So it doesn't say if it's... It just says gas, so it should be whatever gas you want to mine. But I don't think you want to be taking it too low down where you get hit and destroyed. Even though they're going to be able to kill 33 million. I know my Nova can die quite easily. It's been hit before, and the bill is, yeah, you're not going to take it down. But this is 333, so they're going to have to have a pretty strong ship to be able to do it, I'd say. Yeah. What else to... I think that's about it for the... So now let's have a look at the... Klingon one. We'll go to the full screen so we don't have anything else interfering with it. Look at that. Don't know if I really like it. So far I like the Federation one a bit better. It just... But I suppose that is a Klingon ship, isn't it? It's... Well, that's the way the Klingons build their ships. Look at the engines on the back of it though. And most likely it's still going to be the same warp range and all that sort of stuff. But you might want to read this bit, so we'll hold this for a minute. Like, you can always pause if you want to read it a bit longer. I'm recording at 4K, so as long as you're playing it back at 4K, you should be able to read it with no problems. The only other way would be for me to take a snapshot and then blow it up. So it's 420 as well for Crystal. And now we'll go and look at the Romulan one. It doesn't... Oh, there it goes. I was about to say it didn't look very good. Now... Yes, I would say it's Romulan, but... It is based off a Romulan sort of design. Now, so all its statistics will be the same, but we'll hold this for a minute. Oh, look at the mining speed up there. 5,506%. Now, depending on what research you've done, that might be affecting that as well. So I hope you've read that long, had time to read that. So again, all this, they're always the same. They're the same. It's just this mines ore. So they're the three new ships. So I'm going to try and get this video out to you as quick as I can. Probably around tomorrow, because it's, well, technically it'd be still today. I've got to still go to bed yet, and it's nearly 4 o'clock. Just send some help. So where would you get to with a 450? Well, you'd get to there. There you go. Without doing, and just building it, that's how far you would get. But I haven't even got there, and I don't know if there's any mining there. So you want to hope so. You build the ship, you want to hope be able to get it somewhere where you can actually go and mine with it, instead of just being the same places. So yeah. I suppose the other advantage is this is that it? Yep. So if we go to Crystal for a second, oh, but that's with research and all that at the moment. And what? it's mining at the moment, what, 50, what, might as well say 56k an hour. So I'll recall that. I'm also recall them all at the moment. I was down here killing ships and I thought I'd send them out mining crystal at the same time. I'm about to go and hunt some other ships because I got for the events. So we'll have a look at the Nova for a minute, what I've got on there. There you go. So we can sort of get a bit of an idea. If you were to put, well, you'd probably, that should have, it's got the wrong crew on there anyway. Here we go. Let's have a look, go out and have a look what it is like with a crystal miner on there. 52,000 an hour. Oh, it's gone red because I took the miner off it. I'll just put that on. I don't like seeing red ships. It makes me think someone's blown me up. And I go, why is that dead? Yeah. The offices, I do like this new layout of the store. It sort of makes it easier but harder at the same time. The biggest problem I'm finding at the moment is if I click back there, oh, it's going to work now. I still haven't decided on the battle pass yet. We'll see how things go. This, not that, I didn't even notice that one. It was this one here. So if you want to buy these ships, you can buy these packs for $155 Australian or $100 American, which means you get 2 pieces of the ship, 2 BPs. So you only need 175 of them. So how much is that? Okay, so it's 175 of these packs you'd have to buy. So times that for Australian price, I'm going to go 55. That's $27,000. What? Do they really think I'd spend $27,000 to get that ship? I can only assume this is just put in here for a bonus. Not realistically someone's going to buy this pack or buy 175 of them to get this ship. I can imagine there must be some other way to get the BPs on it. I cannot imagine that was their plan. My only assumption is once you get your faction up there, you can then use the faction credits to also buy some. Because I'm assuming they're not expecting you to buy 175 of these packs. Like I just showed you, in Australia, where'd the calculator go? $27,000. Now there was one other thing I wanted to put in here. Without going through the monthly pack with pictures, this has increased. If you go to my 1 second. Okay, so I've just pulled up the video I made for when I got to 54. So it's got the April pack, and now that we're in May, I just want to have a quick look at the difference. So we're getting, what, an extra 50k from Platinum. And we're getting, what, about another 50 billion there of Pastille, and another 50 billion there. So an extra 100 billion in the monthly pack for this month. And then you'll see that some of this other stuff has increased as well. So that's not too bad, really. I can't look further down there, but this has increased as well. So that was, I can't remember what it was, but definitely was not 2.8. So I thought I'd just put that in there. I think it's jumped, even your speed ups have jumped from 92 to 98. But I think that's only the 10-day ones that increase. Your G5 resources, I think, have increased a bit as well. Why is it? Oh. Yeah, what? Okay, here we go. So G5 went from what 109 1981 to just 2190.